Stop doubting yourself. I don't care who you are. You can think about the most successful people in the world, okay? In your terms, my terms, those people deal with doubt. You may not see it, but those people got there because they took risk, not because they're better than you or better than me. You can accomplish anything in life at the end of the day, but the difference is they took action and they took risk because they got out of their head. Just think about the times where you wanted to do something. You wanted to take that risk, you wanted to talk to that girl, or you wanted to start this business idea, but you didn't because you're inside your head, because you talked yourself out of it. You're like, I don't know if I can do this because, I'm just a normal guy, I deal with this, I struggle with this. And you just keep talking to yourself, you just keep putting yourself down, just giving yourself negative thoughts. And guess what? You're probably not going to start that business idea, or you're not going to go approach that girl because you talked yourself out of it. No matter who you are, you're going to struggle with doubt every step of your life. No matter what, you're going to struggle with some sort of doubt or fear. But if you want to succeed and pass that, get out inside your own head, okay? Take risk. No matter what happens, no matter what the result is, it doesn't matter because you're on your own journey. And I'm the same person. I struggle with doubt so much, okay? I mean, look at my shirt, faith over fear, okay? I struggle with it so much. And honestly, it annoys me because I have this vision of myself as a person. I'm very successful. I have this YouTube channel helping them out in their journey, spiritually, mentally, and physically. I have this vision, but if I don't put any action towards it, if I don't take any risks, nothing's going to happen. And if I'm in my head all the time, doubting myself, because I could easily talk myself out of it, and I do sometimes still. I'm like, I'm not very well established. I'm not very confident as a person. I'm not a very talkative person. I'm very introverted. But I'm not going to put myself in that box. I've done this for so many years because I'm a quiet person. I'm nonchalant, you could say, but I'm just to myself. I just like observing things. But when I wanted to step out of that box, I couldn't because I conditioned myself to say, oh, I'm an introvert. I can't do this or I can't do that. So no matter who you are, okay, take that risk and stop doubting yourself. All right, I want to pose a question. Where does doubt come from? It comes from the fear of failure, rejection, and being overwhelmed, and self-doubt. Secondly, it's also negative self-talk. Like I said earlier, you convince yourself that, oh, I can't do this because XYZ. Number 3, you're not confident. You don't feel confident in general, so you don't take that risk. And number 4, overthinking. Those are the 4 things where doubt comes from, okay? Fear of failure, rejection, being overwhelmed, and self-doubt. Number 2, self-talk, negative self-talk. Number 3, feeling uncomfortable or not confident. And number 4, overthinking. Most of you guys know what doubt is, or where it comes from. How do you think you overcome doubt? I'm going to give you guys 3 steps or 3 different ways how you can overcome doubt, no matter who you are, no matter what box you put yourself in. I'm going to give you guys 3 simple solutions on how you can overcome doubt. The first one is get out of your head. Most people are inside their head a lot. They see a girl they want to approach, but they don't feel exact confidence. They're like, she's probably out of my league. And you start talking down to yourself and you put negative thoughts in your brain. You're like, I can't do this. She's attractive, man. I feel like she's out of my league. And right there, you're putting yourself down here and you're putting that girl up here. So right there, you just put yourself in a not confident position and you're convincing yourself and you're conditioning your mind to be like that. So the next time you see another girl, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to talk yourself out of it. So you need to get out of your head. You just need to do it. I don't care how you feel, all right? Because you're still going to feel unconfident. You just have to do it. It doesn't matter how you feel. Same thing with me. I love observing. I'm always in my head a lot. I need to stop doing that. And this is why I'm making this video, because I struggle with this personally so much. It's annoying, but the only way you get over it is you just have to get out of your head. The second thing, you have to take action. The only way you're going to overcome doubt is just taking that risk. And guess what? She may reject you, or that business idea may fail, or people are going to make fun of you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to get that through your head. Nothing really matters at the end of the day, okay? If you fail, who cares? The world's still going to be the same. You're still going to be the same person. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that is going to change is you took that risk, okay? And guess what? If you take that first risk, you can take that next risk, and the next one, and the next one. Because most of these people that are millionaires and billionaires, the only reason why they made it is because they took risk and they kept taking risks. It wasn't just they took that risk one time, boom, they're multimillionaire. You got to keep taking risk after risk. Okay, you're gonna fail. You're gonna do things. You're not gonna see results at first. You're probably not gonna see them the first 6 months, first year, the first 5 years. I don't know. You're probably not gonna see what you want. Most of your goals are not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take years of consistency and dedication. So just take that risk. And the more risk you take, the more confidence you're gonna build. The third thing, embrace failure. I already touched on it a little bit, but you just have to embrace the failure, man. It's bound to happen. That's why most people don't take risk, is because they don't want to embrace that failure. Like I said earlier, where does doubt come from? It's a fear of rejection, fear of failure, and just being overwhelmed. That's okay. Just know your strengths and know your weaknesses as a person. For me, man, I struggle with speaking and talking, but guess what? I'm working on it. Right now I'm working on it, talking to you guys. Me, I preach at my church. That's all. I'm also working on it on that way as well. You just have to be consistent. I've been preaching at my church for about 2 years now. I've been doing content creation probably for about 4 or 5 years. And guess what? I've seen some success. My YouTube channel, it's called Gamer Griggs. I had decent success on there. I got about 7,000 subscribers. I made pretty decent money as well. I remember my peak, I was like, dude, I can make this into a business. Kind of did fall short, and I also lost passion, but that's okay. I learned experiences. I learned how the YouTube algorithm works. I've learned things through that process. Even though, in my opinion, I call that a failure, not because I fell short, but it wasn't exactly my passion. You know, I started doing it just for a business, you know, but me doing this, talking to you guys about stuff like this, about things that matter in life, I feel more purposeful. So embrace that failure. Doubt, man. Doubt is strong. It's strong in a lot of people. People just don't want to take that risk. And sometimes I had situations, even here on Sunday, all right? There's an attractive girl, okay? She's been going to a church for a little bit. I didn't go up to her, all right, because I got myself busy. And when I was getting busy, I convinced myself not to go up to her, because when I was about to, you know, I saw people around her. So I was like, oh, she's talking to other people. You know, I don't want to invade. I convinced myself not to go approach her. And I started filling myself with self-doubt. I was like, that makes me mad. You know, it angers me that I did that. I hope I have a second chance, but if I don't care. I'm going to learn from it. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys got something from this. Alright, I'll be posting consistently again. I know I already have a couple videos up here, but I want to start posting more consistently, at least once a week. I want to start off once a week, but probably work my way up to twice a week. So if you guys did get something from this video, I'd appreciate if you guys liked the video. Even subscribe, turn notifications on. You're much appreciated. But until next time, guys.